that dangerous to ride in there. Let's see what it would look like riding in it. My camera. Crap. I was carrying this thing, hearing this fire burning, and this tripod was like burning with this invisible fire. Man, that was crazy. It's blurry, and I didn't know what happened, why that happened. I finally figured it out. It was from recording a fire. I think it got too hot. So we're going to take this apart and try to fix it. All right, first thing, let's pull this lens off. And you have to take this thing really far apart to do this. Alright, well now we're at the put it back together stage. Alright, that looks good. That was a success. That went pretty smoothly too. So I had written blurry on this one to remember that this was blurry, so let me just fix that. There, now it says not blurry. I thought welding, like filming myself weld with the thing, messed it up. That last video I put up of that fire, you could see in the beginning of the day, it started out clear, and then by the end of the day, it was all blurry. So I think, you know, I know the camera got super hot, so it must have melted something inside of this. I also have a Hero 6 here. I was fixing this for this video, but I kind of butchered the thing. It was the same job as the Hero 5, but I just couldn't get it apart, and the way they had this front plate on there glued, and then I tore a ribbon cable. I mean, it's still fixable, but I never liked this camera. It always used to freeze. So I'm done with that. Alright, you got to take out these 6 screws. They are 1.5 millimeter Allen. Okay, just finally got the ribbon cable on this thing. That was quite frustrating, but it seems like it's in there now. Let me put the camera back on. Putting the camera on and off isn't too bad. let's put the battery on it and see if it works. Before I put all these screws in. Nope, still broke. There's the old ribbon cable. Putting that in was pretty difficult. Alright, so I got it all put back together. Let me give it a try. Alright, so yeah, that's good. The camera isn't just slamming up and down now. It actually goes straight ahead. And if I try with the remote, I can make it look up and down. The problem with this phone is it's got a crack in the screen, but I don't mind that. But now the last thing that happened is there's a lot of areas of the screen that don't recognize touch anymore, and it's kind of like a line right up in this area here. Like, I'm pretty sure it needs a new touch screen. So I got the new part. Here's the new screen. I've never done this before, but let's I'm gonna try to do it. And now I think you use the suction cup to pull the screen off. Actually, I did have this apart once before. I put this battery in it a couple months ago. And it looks like I have to transfer a few parts from this one to the new one. Oh, this whole metal plate has to come off of this. Wow, okay. I finally got all these screws out. These screwdrivers included with this kit are not very good quality. I have this one, but that was too big, but I had to really push hard to get it. So I was going to change, here's the front camera. I was going to change that, but it's full of dust, but I think I could just clean it here. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I didn't even watch any instructions, which I probably should have. Alright, so I'm taking this off of here. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Alright, so that's out of the way. So let's just... Alright, so I'm having a hard time picking up these extremely small screws. So one trick, you could take a magnet and then do that. Now that will make your screwdriver magnetic and the screws will stick to it. I think this plate went right here. Having this screwdriver magnetic is so much easier. Alright, I think everything is together on the new screen. So now I just got to join the two halves. Let's try it. Oh, that's a good sign. Well, it's that's working. Let's see. Let's try. Not that I ever cared about the front camera, but let's see if that works. Yeah. Hey, and it's not all blurry. Nice. Probably a couple weeks since I fixed this, and still working great. One thing that did happen though immediately, this new screen, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it cracked. But yeah, I don't really care that it's cracked. I don't know what happened to make it crack. Maybe the glass isn't as strong in these aftermarket ones or something, but I also got this case. Now, I think if it was in this case, I don't think anything would have happened to it in the first place, because they're calling it waterproof, but I'm not really planning on taking it swimming, but it's really dust proof is the big deal too, because the dust is what's really hurt it. So it's got these covers that go over the charging ports when you're not using them, and you know, the whole case is sealed up. That's really how it should be.